everybody. This is Chris at Crypto Wolf Pup. So currently we are in the middle of reviewing Etherstone. It's a new new node. Sorry, it's a new node that I can't speak today. That that actually gives you rewards in both Ethereum and Etherstone. So and the Ethereum rewards, you can actually choose if you want Ethereum or Etherstone, which you'll see in the purchase video. But let's just go take a look at this white paper. Okay, everybody. So let's take a look at the white paper here. A lot of this probably went over already, so I don't want this video to take forever, but we'll see. Etherstone's innovative DAS and Avalanche network focused on long-term growth and sustainability, 450 APR. If you know anything about my videos and my state of mind, I always look for sustainability. Of course, I mention it here, but just because they mention it doesn't mean it's true. Keep that in mind. We have to actually look into it and then make your decision if you think it can be sustainable. DeFi, node as a service, and reflection tokenomics. So nodes as a service, starting off with how it started with Ring after experiencing huge growth. So this is more of a history lesson. Which I guess you could read up on this. I'm not really gonna go over the history. I'll just go over Ring started it, had an exploit. They're not around anymore. Louverture started with the compounding of nodes, had issues. Universe Money started with the NFTs for nodes. So okay. A node is someone locks up amount of tokens away forever. So your initial investment on a node is not going to get back. There are some options being available with over-the-counter sales and NFTs. But generally, a node, you're not going to get your money back. You're just going to get the interest. Compounding. Compounding is when you take your interest and add it to the node to create a bigger node and create more interest over time. So we'll look at this example here because I don't feel like getting out paint again because I know you love my paint, but I just don't feel like it right now. I got a lot of stuff to do today because I tried recording before and it just was not happening properly. So you get 100 of a random coin and you put it in a node. So you got one node that generates 1%. So each day you can get one of those random coins. If you take one of those if you take it when you get that random coin and put it into the node, keep in mind there may be compounding fees depending on the node. Maybe there's always going to be taxes on the node, or not taxes, gas fees on doing that. So you definitely have to compare, is this worth it? Am I getting enough to cover the gas? I mean, definitely want to build it, but do want to keep in mind your costs. If it's going to cost you more, then do it. Wait a day or two. Wait till you get more value to be able to add in before doing that, because you're going to lose a lot of gas if you just do one every day, but the value you're getting in your node is going to be less than the gas you're paying. So definitely try your best to do that math. I know that's probably a word you don't want to hear, but so you take, we'll just say there's a magical way that this hypothetical node we're talking about has no gas, so and no compound tax. So you're taking out one you got for the day and your interest, adding it, so your node is now 101, and now you are getting 1.01 a day, and you add that in there into your, and your node is now 102.01. And 1% of 102.41 times 0.01 is now 0.1 times 0.1 is a 1.021. So now your node is valued at 103.121, and then they're just going to keep going and growing from there. I will do a video on nodes, why I like them, and what to look for. And this will be covered more in depth in there. Generally, you're going to be getting higher value every day. So when the return will give you more interest every day. But you do have to make sure you do a proper strategy to get your return on investment to be able to pull profits. Because you can have a node that's making 100 coins a day or million coins a day. But if you're just putting it back in, putting it back in, putting it back in, yeah, on your wallet, you may look like you or in their ecosystem, you may look like you're rich, but in real life, you may be still working. Reflection tokenomics. Reflection tokens are implemented. People pay taxes on transfer of their coins, typically buys and sells. Another history lesson here. So, I mean, it's good that they're giving you the rundown of what it is. And well, it's not really a history lesson, I guess. Oh, never mind. Here we go. History. But this isn't a history class. If you want to read it, go ahead. It talks about Snake Food starting at Etherprint, bringing it over Avalanche. But so how to explain what a reflection token is. Um, really, it's, you know what, paint. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Okay. So, we have person A, person B, person C. They are holding 10 tokens. Person B is holding 5 tokens. Person C is holding 0 tokens. Person A doesn't buy any. Person B doesn't buy any. Person C buys 30 tokens. Well, make this 100 and this 50. And these are the only two holders currently. We'll say that they're the only two holders of this random token. So they will receive 27 tokens. Taxes. We'll get, let's see. It's 0.3. 10% is 3. And 4%. And once again, this is just the examples that they use on there. This isn't necessarily their numbers. 4% of 0.3 is going to be, well, not 4% of 3. 3 is 10, so it's going to be 40%. 4% of the total, but so they have 3.0.12. 1.2. And then 1.7 is what goes to the team. on this sale. Yes, that is a 1.7, by the way, 1.7. But 1.2 here is going to be divided up into the other holders. So in comparison, he has 2 times as much as him, as B. So they will receive 0.8, 0.4. So their holdings right now are 100. 0.8. B now has 50.4. C now has 30. But now C is now eligible for the next reflection drop. So someone buys now, they will get some as well. And they will actually get 180. Well, actually, they will actually get, let's say, 180. Let's see, we have a total 180, so they will get 16% of the pot, 16.2 thirds. Again, 27. Point 0.7, whatever. Um, I have 55, so that's the percentages, A, B, and C. That's reflection tokens. Problem. So what are the problems with these? Let's see. So the problem with nodes are not sustainable. Gives a breakdown of what the initial offers of Thor, Louverture, Universe, Money, and Ring. They had to modify to try to continue their project. Ended up one of them pretty much didn't continue at all. Other ones just crashed or lost confidence. So it's a breakdown here, what it is. I'm not going to go over all this stuff because this video is about Etherstone. Feel free to definitely look into these projects, see how they're doing, or look at the white paper and get the white paper of Etherstones and grab that history lesson. So about reflection tokens won't last. I launch huge price spike, then hype dies down, so does the token. I'm sure you all seen charts like this. Keep in mind, all reflection tokens don't end up that way. SafeMoon has been able to stay long term, so doesn't mean just because it's a reflection token doesn't mean it's going to do this, but it happens. It can happen quite a bit. NFT. Definitely look over get the history on Universe Money if you want. Not really into them, but I do have a compounding caveman that has them, so I definitely am gonna have to look into them. Let's see the problem with NFTs: lack of scarcity and marketplace deal in AVAX instead of native tokens. Okay. NFTs are backed by scarcity. Nodes at launch don't have scarcity due to infinite supply. When there is no reason to want an NFT over another, there's no reason to buy a node, creating your own. Only reason someone wants a node if it's cheaper than creating your own. One, the only reason someone would buy a node is if it's cheaper than creating your own. To supply and demand, nodes will be always available on the marketplace for cheaper than the creation price. Yeah. That makes sense. That's why a lot of node projects are not doing it not on OpenSea, because they and not even allowing to sell. Like Polar doesn't even allow you to sell the normal nodes on their marketplace. It just has to be the specialty nodes. Mm, Not really going to get into what happened to Universe Money. Let's get into what solution is. Solution for the node. Sustainability. You want to look at that chart? I mean, I don't personally have $1 million to invest, so it doesn't really apply to me, but it's nice to have numbers. What are they doing? Okay, so they are doing a range between 0.5 and 1.5 daily range. I like around 0.1, maybe go up to like 0.3 or 0.4, but over that, I'm kind of questioning if it's gonna last. Even like 0.2, 0.25 is gonna be a struggle for it to go through unless they have some really, really good utilities. Solution and reflections. Their tax system. Large portion of the reflections are taken from node claims and compounds. Nodes are a perpetual yield, provide perpetual yield, and will have perpetual supply, sell tokens. So there's staking. If you directly stake, which is what I mentioned a little before about how people did this and kind of wasn't the best option, even though it was said in the Twitter, but they still, at least we're going to vote on the refunds of some of the fees. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but I do like that they were willing to help out the community with that. It's compounding from an Etherstone. It's a 0% staking fee, but there is a 18% compound tax. So taking your rewards from your nodes, putting them into the vault is going to lower your staking fee by 10%. Compounding your rewards from the vault is no lockup reset and a 0% staking fee. So that's what you want to do with your rewards if you're looking to build up. If you decide to get into this project, what they mean by lockup reset is you saw, or when you see the video, either on my purchasing video or the DAPP video, there's a cooldown phase. Each node has a 2-day cooldown phase. You can't do anything with it, and the vault has a 4-day cooldown phase. You can't do anything with it after you put something into the vault. Does not, and it resets. So if you take your rewards from your node and put it into vault, you can't touch your vault for 4 days. You could add more in it, but it'll reset to another 4 days. With this, taking your rewards and put it into the vault, it won't reset the 4 days. But keep in mind, if it is on a 4-day lock period, you cannot take your rewards and redo them, to my knowledge. So let's keep that in mind when you're planning your strategy to build up nodes if that's something you're planning. 0% claim tax on all the vaults. So you can claim as Ethereum, ETH, and or just compound them into the vault without any taxes. I do like that a lot. Because there's a lot of places that, or there's a lot of projects, not necessarily as much nodes as other projects that I'm in, but like a lot of the rebase tokens, for example, will have like a 15 to 20% buy and then a 15 to 30% sell. So you're losing up to like 50%. This is just like a one-time entry fee. So for the vault, so I do like that they do have that, and um, I don't know. I just personally like that. Generally, I do like taxes a little bit because it does help sustain. But this, it's not having any tax. I'm not complaining on. 40% of all taxes are distributed to vault stakers. Thought it was 80%. In the website, I thought it said 80%. I'm gonna go with what the white paper says, so we're gonna say 40. Oh, it's 80% of the creation. Never mind. So fees, 10% burn. Like I mentioned about my what's the podcast. I'm sorry, we did talk about if burning is as effective as people think it is. So definitely listen to that. 10% go to treasury, 80% goes rewards. Mm, that's creation of Etherstones. The fees 80% to Ethereum reflections, 10% to marketing, 10% to rewards claim. It's a very complicated system that they have all these different types of fees for all these different parts of this project. Claim and compound fee. So, 28% to claim Etherstone, not vault. Keep that in mind. It's Etherstone, not vault. And then it's 80% to compound it into the vault. So if you claim from the real reward, you're looking at 28%. If you compound it into the vault, it's 18%. Vault fees, if you just take money right into the vault, 28%. Other than that, none there. 10% fee applied to all transfers and sales of Ethereum. So, or of ETH. So if you have it in your wallet and you sell it or transfer it to a new wallet, there'll be a 10% fee on that. And so those fees will go. So you pretty much have your money you're doing to create the Etherstone, 80% rewards, 10% treasury, 10% burn, and any of the fees, the compound fee, the vault fees, sell and transfer fees, 80% to the reflection holders, 10% to marketing, 10% to treasury. So I do like that they have treasury in both of these. Treasury is always a big thing. Tokenomics, 5 million total. Half of that's a rewards pool. 5% of that's team wallet. 2 million initial circulating supply. Maximum wallet size. I do like to see maximum wallet sizes because it kind of stops whales from ruining the market. And yeah, I ended up buying like 5 minutes, like a few minutes after launch and paying 2 something a token at 37.5. It was really, 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 really busy Discord then. Roadmap Q1 2022. launch website, social medias. It's done. Again, pre-sale done. Launch smart contracts. Open dashboard done. List exchanges. CoinGecko, Coin Marketplace done. Begin social media marketing campaign. I'm assuming that started. Community growth. Hold Dalek votes. Community wants. I believe that's ongoing and working and possibly done. There's a pretty decent Discord in there right now. Open middleman trading of Etherstones. I'm not sure exactly what middleman trading is. Maybe that's their marketplace where you can buy and sell the Etherstones themselves. I'm not sure about that as growth and future. Huge marketing push. Either build Etherstone marketplace or partner with an existing marketplace that accepts ETH as a currency. Lottery system. It's a utility, not one of the best utilities I've seen. I'm not really a big lottery person, but if it helps it grow, it helps it grow. Uh, conversation of all Etherstones, conversion of all the Etherstones to NFTs. I'm looking forward to that. New measures to increase scarcity as well. Scarcity as well. That is interesting. I'd like to see what that's all about. Expansions of Etherstone team, explore becoming hybrid DOS project with validator nodes for the community. Huh. Maybe launches means they're launching their own validator nodes. Metaverse, take Etherstone's cross-chain with NFT technology, grow the community further by expanding outside just Avalanche. I do like that. Attempt multiple CEX listings, grow Etherstone's team further. Q4 and onwards, attempt top tier CEX listings, huge focus on community engagement and continued sustainability. Definitely saw some interesting ones. Conversion, the launching validator nodes for the community. Not sure what they meant by that. But generally, it's a lot of the projects have same goals, CX listings, expansion of team, stuff like that. So nothing too remarkable in here, but definitely some things that I am looking forward to. And the cross chains are one I'm really liking. Even though I'm probably gonna stay with these on Avalanche, it's always good to have options. Team intros about the creator. Creator is experienced. This is nice. This is in a lot of them with its Twitter as well. Huh. So, PhD in tokenomics. Is tokenomics an actual degree? Creative Etherstones has worked with multiple US tech companies, including Fang, has exclusive knowledge, blockchain technology, and largely contributed to textbook on Ethereum. Additionally, has been a program for 10 years, has been a blockchain developer for 2. Founder has privately docs to James Pelton as one of the public docs post launch. Okay. I'm not aware of him publicly doxing yet. Smart contracts audit has been done by Solidity. Bug bounties, that's nice. Bug bounty for anyone out there that's it's good with the red team stuff. Legal hacking, legal hacking. $10,000 and die to vulnerabilities in smart contracts. That's nice that they're not just relying on an audit company. Official links. Twitter, Discord website, KYC, buy Ethan. Liquidity locked, which we looked at in a previous video for them. Attack screener, coin market cap. They're on CoinGecko, I think. I don't know about coin market cap, but AMAs with Kryptonaires and James Pelton. Hopefully I'll be up there soon too. Despite building off the source code for renders. Okay. Nice to give credit for that, for the source code part. Um, let's hope to look at the roadmap. So, guess we'll take a look at the DAP now. Hey, everybody. So I know that white paper seemed like maybe you were reading a history book, uh, but I guess it's good for, especially for people who don't know about this stuff and new with it. Um, as you saw, I didn't really go over it too much because I was not involved in Ring. I was not involved. The only one actually I was involved with that they mentioned was Universe and Thor, and that's only because of the compounding caveman NFTs that I got. But the white paper itself does have good information, um, and it's good to know the history of these things we're working on. So that's very good to have that in there. It's just not something I'm personally interested in, but if you are, definitely go check out that white paper. But with that said, let's go take a look at the DApp, shall we?